I want him to feel loved. I want him to know he's cared for. Because I'm a girl and he's a boy, I'm just not comfortable.
So my report also indicates that you're in a relationship with Grandpa.
So everybody's sleeping with Grandpa?
So when's the last time he's been to a doctor?
That's a good question.
On October 17th, 2023, officers responded to a disturbing call about a child living in deplorable conditions. What they found would shock even seasoned child welfare workers. A 4-year-old boy living in squalor, surrounded by filth, exposed wiring, and signs of neglect that no child should ever experience. This is the story of one child's rescue from a house of horrors and the system that finally intervened to save him.
There's literally so many cans.
Okay.
And we have started to grow on the cans.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm with DCS. How are you, honey? Okay. So I have to come in and do an investigation and make sure he's being unsafe. I will have to. You'll get what?
My mom's a house owner and traveling.
I have to come in. I have to come in the house.
Yeah.
He's not safe, and I have to remove him.
I haven't been able to find him.
Okay, so is that where he sleeps?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we gonna do about cleaning this up?
Why not? Because I can see it.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. I mean, I think you're just sticking him just been here.
Would you like to come?
Yes.
Sorry. Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so he's sleeping. Okay. Okay. And is there any paraphernalia in this house? Meat in this house? Is there meat in this house?
No, it shouldn't be.
There shouldn't be, or you don't know? Okay.
I don't know what he's doing anymore, honestly.
Okay. So what about, is there meat in this house?
We did have some.
Okay.
They may be gone. He may have taken it when he left. That's not the working fridge. No, this one is. Right now we don't have much. I was working on food stamps and stuff.
Okay.
But he does have a burger.
He did have a burger. When did he eat that burger? Your child needs to eat every single day. When did he eat that burger?
How long ago, sir?
It hasn't been that long.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm with DCS.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And this was not going to be like this in the morning.
I was
Okay.
looking for something.
We're just,
Okay, so this has to be cleaned up.
oh yeah, it will. It's just that we finally got the father out.
Okay.
At least for the night.
Okay.
He's been doing this for a while, but
He's been,
I don't understand what's going on with him.
Okay.
12 years and
Oh.
it doesn't
With the
even
cop.
look
Yeah,
like
the cops are
it.
here with me, yeah.
well, I was like, what
Yeah, we
the
have 2
heck?
police officers here.
I'm back.
Oh,
Okay.
you're back!
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so-
When Jessica from the Department of Child Services arrived at the residence, she immediately recognized the severity of the situation. The footage you're about to see captured the moment authorities first entered what can only be described as a nightmare for a child. Jessica. Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm with DCS. How are you, honey? Narrator. Jessica was responding to reports of child neglect, including lack of food and unsafe living conditions. Her demeanor remained professional, but the camera revealed her growing concern as she moved through the home. Jessica. I have to come in and do an investigation. Narrator. What the DCS worker discovered was alarming. Empty food containers, non-functioning appliances, and a child who appeared unkempt and hungry. Jessica. Your child needs to eat every single day. When did he eat that burger? Mother. It hasn't been that long. The exchange revealed a disturbing pattern of neglect. The 4-year-old boy, whom we'll call Brandon to protect his identity, hadn't bathed in days. The refrigerator was broken. Open electrical wires posed immediate dangers. And perhaps most concerning, there was almost no food in the home.
We have to eat every single day.
Yeah.
Take a bath. You guys need to figure something out with this fridge.
Oh,
Or it needs to be removed, or you need to fix it, or something. Because this child needs to eat. There's open wires. Like, this child needs to eat.
right.
This house is
we knew
not
we
okay.
needed some work on it, but every time I was doing work on it, I'm paying all the bills.
I understand that, and that's what I
I
heard.
pay all of them. So I have no money to put into anything in here.
Okay, I understand.
And with him, he just knocks everybody down. He don't work.
Okay.
He's supposed to be a bad wife, but I'm
Okay,
not
but
a
where?
good
Okay,
wife.
so first, where? So he can get into this, which is bad.
Well,
Maybe
his
he can.
daddy did that.
Well, it needs to be taken care of.
Well, we will.
Where's the at?
I think he took it.
We think he took everything.
Okay.
Because I can't
Because if
find
he
nothing.
get anything, if he gets in it, this is where do you sleep at, Tessa?
But it was so late after talking in the office. Or,
Tessa, where do you sleep at, honey?
Either in this room or that one.
Okay.
I sleep on the couch
He
floor,
just got
wherever
jealous
he
because-
isn't. Because he usually won't
he
make
got
the
jealous because they have a good relationship.
Okay.
I was real big because,
I don't even
not to be
can't tell you
mean,
last time I ate.
but I don't like DFS.
I'm sure. I'm not trying to be mean at all. I'm just trying to say this is what's happening. This is what I'm
Right.
like. You know.
So, what I'm saying is I'm willing to get it done.
Okay.
Keep him.
Okay.
Because he's a good kid.
Oh, right. But
But-
he needs to eat.
And
You know,
he
we
did.
make sure he eats.
He
it.
did.
When he's not starved, he eats. I'll give him
Yeah.
food.
Okay.
I am not.
He's
stingy.
real big right now on hot dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to understand my concern
Well,
and their concern when we come
Well,
in this
I
house,
do.
and there's a 4-year-old in here.
And that's why
This
I'm willing
is not.
to work with
This is
you.
not a level. This is
I-
not a
this
situation.
room-
His daddy
It's their
hides
room.
right there in the open.
And that's
I
what
don't-
his dad does.
Behind the physical neglect lay a household in turmoil. The mother explained that the father had been asked to leave the house for the night due to ongoing domestic issues. Mother, we finally got the father out, at least for the night. He's been doing this for a while. Jessica, we have 2 police officers here. Jessica quickly identified that domestic violence was creating an unstable environment for the child. The mother described a pattern of destructive behavior. Mother, that's what his dad does. He throws things around. All my stuff was put up, and now you see, he's basically throwing it on the floor. Narrator, this volatile situation had apparently been ongoing, with police being called multiple times. Mother, this is like the 3rd time we called. Jessica, then you just got to keep calling. Then you got to get yourself a protective order.
You're up for me? Okay. Alright, so I'm Amanda with the Department of Child Safety. I don't know if you remember me or not, but I had you back in 2019. Do you
Yeah,
remember?
well, you were the first one.
I was your first investigator, yes ma'am. Okay, so we got a report about some things going on here. So I know you met with Jessica last night.
Yeah.
Yeah? So what's going on?
Well, last night I was asleep. I'd woken up and he had been yelling about something, but I didn't understand.
In your neck?
Yeah, this is dad.
Was he asked to leave this property last night?
Yeah, and came back this morning.
Is he allowed to be back?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so you guys got in an argument last night. Mm-hmm. About what?
I'm not real sure. The only thing I got out of it was that I was in Dad's room.
Okay.
Because he wanted us both out. But by yelling at us, we just wanted to stay because we didn't feel comfortable.
Okay. So, okay. So what's going on with the house? Like, it doesn't look real good. No.
What's going on with all the little fires everywhere?
That box back there.
Right, but
caught
there's
fire.
burned stuff everywhere. Does the house frequently start on fire?
No, it was a 1 year, I think. It was, as far as I know, no one died.
What are on his fingers? Are those tampon applicators?
What's up?
Alright.
Joe's out.
Okay, so what's going on with the house?
It's cluttered, basically. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, this looks Doesn't look good, Tisa.
No.
Okay. So who's all living here?
Mom, Dad, Senior, and Junior.
Okay. Anybody working?
Not at the moment.
Hey,
Mom
Junior.
has her check.
So
What are you doing?
Sitting a check?
Yeah, Mom's her check.
Okay. How much is mom's check a month?
Somewhere around 1,000 or something.
So how are you guys making ends meet right now?
Right now, Mom's really old.
Okay. Food stamps, access.
Yeah, I was dealing with that, and then internet now.
So are you on food stamps?
Yeah, technically, I redoing it.
So how much are you getting food stamps a month?
You taught me.
600.
Okay.
The following day, another DCS worker named Amanda arrived to follow up. She had a previous history with the family, having investigated them back in 2019 when Brandon was first born. Amanda: all right, Tisa. So I'm out with the Department of Child Services. I don't know if you remember me or not, but I had you back in 2019. Mother: yeah, you were my first investigator. As Amanda assessed the situation, even more disturbing details emerged. The house hadn't been cleaned as instructed. There were burn marks throughout the home. The bathroom was unusable. And perhaps most concerning, Brandon had not seen a doctor in approximately 2 years. Amanda: when's the last time he's been to the doctor? Mother: that's been a while. Amanda: is he up to date on his immunizations? Mother: no.
Okay.
Being put down with him just suppresses.
So what do you guys use for discipline for him?
Hey, no.
That's not nice.
We don't do that. Okay? Listen to me. No, sir. No. Look at me. I will say
Those are scissors or bug bites
You
or
better
something.
stop being mean.
Probably bug bites.
You can.
Are we gonna get bug bites?
I hope not.
Wait, is that contagious?
I want to spank you, but if I have to, I will.
Inside. Okay, so what's up with all the marks on him? So he's got all kinds of cuts and sores, and you guys are bed buds, or what's going on?
No, he's kind of klutzy with his mom.
Okay, well some of these are like bites. They look kind of like bites and stuff. So like,
Yeah, we're thinking ears. I've been trying to keep things picked up, but that's the problem. When you have someone putting you down, it's hard to stay up. It's hard to be a good person.
As Amanda continued her investigation, disturbing family dynamics began to surface. The mother described a tense relationship with the father. Mother: it's almost like he hates me anymore. Even more concerning, Amanda's questioning revealed unusual sleeping arrangements involving the grandfather. Amanda: my report also indicates that you're in a relationship with Grandpa. Mother: no. Are you guys in an adult relationship though? She thinks so, but it's not like that. My dad feeds me. He gives me cigarettes. Amanda: Junior sleeps with Grandpa? Mother: so everybody's sleeping with Grandpa? Mother: not everybody. Well, you said you do, and he does. Narrator: the child's physical condition also raised red flags. He had numerous marks, cuts, and what appeared to be bites on his body. Amanda: so what's up with all the marks on him? Like the bites and stuff.
So what's going on here is, I guess we've been doing a lot of arguing.
okay.
I've been trying to talk to her about getting the house cleaned up, start, doing better, getting stuff done so I can go to work, but I can't clean the house for everybody, do everything for everybody, cook, clean, and go to work, make a paycheck to take care of us, to provide. And she's just refusing to listen. And so it makes me angry, and I'm probably handling it the wrong way by, getting too angry about it and not listening.
So is anybody working right now?
No, but her mom makes a paycheck.
How much does her mom
Her
make?
mom makes probably $1,000 in Social Security disability.
So how's that making ends meet for 4 adults and a child?
Exactly, that's my point.
Okay.
There's nobody will clean the house, but I can't do everything for everyone and go to work.
How long have you guys been living here?
Now, if I were maybe a live-in caregiver or something, that would be different, but I'm not.
How long have you guys been here?
We've been here now for going on 3 years at least.
So, because I don't know if you remember me or not, but I had the original investigation back in 2019 when he was first born.
It wasn't this bad originally.
No, it wasn't, and that's why I'm...
And then it wasn't this bad when we came back here.
Okay.
It only got this bad because we can't stop fighting long enough to just talk.
When Amanda interviewed the father, he attempted to explain the situation from his perspective. Father, what's going on here is, I guess we've been doing a lot of arguing. I've been trying to talk to her about getting the house cleaned up, start doing better, but I can't clean the house for everybody, do everything for everybody, cook, clean, and go to work. The father revealed that 4 adults and a child were living off the grandmother's $1,000 monthly Social Security check. No one in the household was currently employed, and the father admitted he hadn't worked in over 3 years. Father, we can't stop fighting long enough to just talk. I'm not perfect either. I've been handling it the wrong way, obviously.
Security check, but they don't have, like, there's no food. Like, I couldn't see any food in that house. Okay, guys, so I talked with my supervisor, and we've got a lot of concerns we need to get figured out.
What, baby?
I'm sad.
I know you're sad, honey. But look, Grandma will get her house done, and then we'll work with these people and get you back, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, you have to be a good boy when you go to Grandma's, okay? Grandma will do everything she can to get you
wanna
back,
sign it?
okay? I love
And then I'm
you.
going to get you set up for drug testing.
I love you.
After gathering all the evidence, Amanda consulted with her supervisor. The decision was difficult but necessary. Amanda, I talked with my supervisor, and we've got a lot of concerns that need to get figured out. The heart-wrenching moment arrived when Amanda had to inform the family that Brandon would be temporarily removed from the home. Mother, tearfully, I know you're sad, honey, but look, Grandma will get her house done, and then we'll work with these people and get you back, okay? Mother, you have to be a good boy when you go to Grandma, okay? Grandma will do everything she can to get you back. I love you.
Did all you guys shoot a grizzly? Come on over here, Tessa. Tessa, I'm gonna detain you for this at this point in reference to your case, okay? There's some stuff I gotta go over with you. She's being detained for an old case. So Tessa, it looks like you have an adult abuse warrant.
As arrangements were being made for Brandon's placement, an unexpected development occurred. Police officers informed the mother that she had an outstanding warrant. Officer, Tessa, I'm going to detain you at this point in reference to your case. There's some stuff I got to go over with you. Officer, it looks like you have an adult abuse warrant. I am going to place you under arrest. It's a grand jury warrant for adult abuse. The mother was taken into custody, adding another layer of complexity to an already tragic situation. As Brandon was taken to safety, one question remained. How did a vulnerable child end up in such dire circumstances? And what would his future hold now? While the system ultimately intervened, this case highlights the critical importance of early intervention and the devastating impact of domestic violence, substance abuse, and poverty on the most vulnerable among us. Brandon's journey through the child welfare system was just beginning, but at least now, he would have access to proper nutrition, medical care, and safety, basic necessities that every child deserves. If you suspect a child is being abused or neglected, don't wait. Call your local Child Protective Services or the National Child Abuse Hotline at 1-800-4-A-CHILD. Your call could save a life.